I'm Moore.
And this is The Need to Know. So guys, we're definitely back. And of course, it's season 4. And of course, you know we gotta start off the season spicy. But let's talk about some things that we have new. If you didn't see our intro video, which we posted up about a week ago, we started a new way to promote our topics.
Right.
Okay, boom. To promote our topic. We come up with the topic ideas, but you guys get to pick what you want to hear next. So that's what we did for this week. And the 2 topics were single versus taken and falling in love. And when you vote, you enter into the bubble of being picked. I don't know. What? Yo.
Yeah, the basket of...
Yeah, the basket of shout outs. Boom. I like that. If you haven't noticed already, look guys, we lit, right? Shout out to Gio. Shout out to Gio. We're gonna put his Instagram and everything because he made our wonderful shirts. We got another one coming on the way. We lit. We got our names on it too, yo. We got our names on it too. Facts. You gotta like. Also, if you didn't notice, well, you can't see now, but because you know we got black ass shirts on, but we got mics. We doing good this season. We doing good. And if you can see, we have our wonderful flashcards. No more paper. Sorry, no more paper. Okay. This is a lot better. You know, we could see. We could both see at the same time instead of being like
pass it. Yeah.
That was too much because we was in the thing like. That was too much. Let's get into our wonderful topic for the day.
All right, so to start off the season, first episode, we're talking about single versus taken. Thank you to all who voted. You guys voted for this topic for us. I mean, you guys know what single versus taken means. And single meaning like no boyfriend, no girlfriend, and taken means like you're in a relationship, you're down to one person, all that stuff.
So for today's topic, we're gonna talk do's and don'ts. We're gonna pick a side. And basically, we're just gonna, you know, talk about the do's and don'ts for both. Again, guys, these is our point of views. We have similar, you know, we kind of think alike, so you're gonna hear similar things. But a lot of you guys might not think the same. So of course, you know, you could comment, you could share, you could tell us what you think, and of course, we will I feel like we will continue those types of random shoutouts because of course you're still putting your input as well, and we do love to hear you guys. So without further ado, let's pick our sides.
I'll choose taken.
So I'm single. And it's funny because we're the opposite.
Yeah,
like I'm taking.
Yeah. On the taken side, I like to do 3 tips with being in a relationship. For the do side, the first thing you should always do is communicate. I feel the most easiest way to lose a relationship is not by communicating. Is by like not communicating with your partner. So say for example, you feel a certain way about your spouse going out at 3 o'clock in the morning. If you don't say anything, you're gonna boil up, you're gonna stay angry, and then to the point where you can't hold it in any longer, and you're gonna blow up, and then she's gonna blow up or he's gonna blow up, and it's just gonna cause a big fight to the point where y'all break up. So I feel the most important do is to communicate. And the second thing is to trust one another. I feel a lot of times, including relationships that I've been in before, a lot of times we don't trust each other, and to the point where just like communicating, we feel something inside that we don't communicate with our other partners too. So every time they go out with a friend, like say you're with a guy and then his friend happens to be a girl, if you don't trust that relationship, every time he's with her, even though that's like his friend, you're always gonna have a problem with it. You're always gonna boil up, get angry. The more you can't show him that you trust him, the more he's gonna realize, okay, obviously this is not gonna work because whatever I do, you're gonna feel some type of way about. So third do is to just have fun with the relationship. Don't feel like the relationship is a lock and key type of thing. Like, don't make it feel like, oh, because you're in a relationship, you can't do certain things anymore. I mean, obviously you can't do certain things no more, like text other people or, you know, date other people, but don't feel like the relationship is like a, you know, a bondage. More like it's a partnership. Yeah, it's a partnership. Like, you could be cool with one another, y'all can hang out sometimes, take them on a date, and especially for the guys, yo, take her out to like take her out, my nigga. Like, don't sit there and like think, oh, every time y'all could just go to the crib and chill.
Right.
Like at a certain point in time, she's going to get angry. Like, she's gonna wanna, you know, go on dinners, go on exclusive dates, go out on vacation, or, you know, just do something simple like, you know, take her to the park or
go to museum, you could
go bowling, you could mini golfing. Like, be adventurous and be fun with the relationship. Don't make it feel like this is something that, you know, we just do continuously like a pattern.
Okay, so my do's for single, one major do Don't judge me, guys, because I be on my savage shit. You could do what you want to do. Like, honestly, like, that's one main thing that I always tell everybody. You could do what you want to do. You don't got nobody to go home to. You don't got nobody that's, you know, waiting for you at the end of the day. You could do what you want to do. But it's a point to doing that as well. Be open, be free, have fun. So I wouldn't tell nobody, you know, don't go hang out with this person, don't go do this, don't go do that. Like, you have the right to, you know, explore your options, and that's the whole purpose of being single, to explore your options, to be like, oh, you know, let me hang out with this person, see what they about. That person don't work out, maybe you got this other nigga, you be like, all right, let me go. I encourage that, even for guys. Like, at the end of the day, if you don't got a girl you going home to, why are you fiending for some girl that don't want you at all? Like, makes no sense to me. My second dude is, yo, have sex. Let us have sex. Just don't wild out. Use protection. Safe sex, guys. Safe sex. Don't just go doing shit with random niggas and random girls. Like, you don't know what they got. Not trying to say they got nothing, but you don't know. They be wildin'. Some girls be wildin'. Some niggas be wildin'. Have sex though. My third dude though, for being single, like Shamar said, like, have fun. Be honest with everybody though. If you really, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of guys say, you know, girls don't like certain things, or girls don't do this, or, you know, when you be honest, they move away. But at the end of the day, if you be honest with that person, be honest, because, you know, when you start lying, you're gonna be stuck in this lie that you don't even know how to get out of. So it's better to just be like, you know, this is what I want from you. Even if, you know, that person just be like, that's not what they want, or nah, this is, you just a player. It's better for you to sit there and be honest with that person than rather than, even if they be like, oh, you playing, let them think that. But if you're telling them up front, like, oh yeah, this is what it is, then cool. You don't gotta tell them, oh, I be with this person and that person. Like, that's not their business. But you need to be like, this is what I want from you, and that's their business. Be like, oh, you want this from them, you don't want that from them. There you go. But if you sit here and be like, oh, you know, leading them on, then you fucking yourself up, because you sitting here putting yourself in a predicament where you can't get out of now, because they think that you want to be with them, or you want this with them, and you're gonna sit here and just drag something along that you don't want to be dragged into.
All right, so now we're on the sides of don'ts and taken versus single, or single versus taken. On the taken side, I think I'll stick with three tips. Okay, don't rush into anything in taken.
Oh my gosh.
One thing I've noticed, not only with myself in relationships, but in others, a lot of people, the moment y'all make it official, you trying to have sex with her, you trying to, you know, have kids, meet the parents, trying to get married, pretty much. Like, don't rush into anything.
That's OD.
Yeah, they really want, like, people, like, I know this one couple who on the first month had sex and she got pregnant. So on the first month. So it was like a big tip in the don't section is like, don't rush into anything. Like, the moment you rush into things, like, not only do you not know the person, so let's say on the first month you do have a baby with the person, right? And then like 3-4 months down, all of a sudden y'all gotta live with each other. Next thing you know, you find out who she really is, or who he really is, and then things don't seem the way it did before. Because remember, the first part of relationships is always the honeymoon phase. This is always the part where nothing can go wrong, everything is like beautiful until you meet the real person, and then it's like, do I really still want to be with this person? And now you already messed up because you have a child with this person. So it's like, things already get complicated because you rush into things. Another don't, like I said, for most of the guys, don't sit there and relax. Don't bring it to the crib every single week or every single day. Like, don't fall into the pattern mode, which is like doing the same thing every day with your relationship. Because the more you do that, the more she's gonna realize that, yo, this is mad boring, and you're not inconsistent, but like, you're, what's the word? You're basically like boring. Like, you don't do anything for me. Like, you don't benefit me to get better. At that point, your girlfriend or your boyfriend might just dip because you're just regular. Like, you want something better. So, and the last don't, I think this is more on like the breakup side going into single, but like, when you break up with somebody, don't like jump into a whole new relationship like mad fast. If y'all been together for like months, and then all of a sudden for some unexpected reason y'all break up, like, don't the next day or the next week hit up some other person and try to jump into a relationship with them, because then not only does it look sus, it looks like you've been wanting to leave the relationship, or like you never loved the person, but also it hurts that other person, because now it looks like
You was like, look like you was sleeping behind their back. Like,
it looked like the person you trying to talk to now looks like you've been talking to them for a minute. So don't jump too quick to the next one.
Okay, on the side of single with don't, I think I have like 3, 4, but let's see. One thing is, like I said, you could have sex, but don't just go sleeping around with people. That's one. 2, be honest with yourself. Do you want commitment, or you want something that's, you know, you want to be on your own, you know? Do you want this time to build yourself, or do you want this time to grow and know somebody to help you grow? So, you know, being single is a choice, just like being taken is a choice. So, you know, you have to know what you want from your life, you know, where you stand. So I feel like that's also, you know, don't put yourself in a situation where you're gonna get stuck. Does that make sense? Okay. Don't lead people on. That's a big key, because especially guys, like, you know, a lot of guys, like, even girls, but guys, like, I feel like guys know what they want more, because they get into something and they know, oh, they either want to have sex with this person, or after a while when they feeling them, they be like, all right, I want to jump into something. Even if they don't say it, they like, in the back of their head, they like, all right, let me see how this girl gonna move first, and then put themselves out there. That's actually a lot of people that do that. So, you know, don't just lead someone on because you want something from them, and don't be trying to have somebody be your sugar daddy or your sugar mama because you want them to buy your shit. Don't do that. That's not cool. Don't be leading people on. Like, I think that's it. I don't have no good talk. I don't have no good points, guys. I don't think so. I have some little good points, but
I mean, being single is kind of hard, because it's like there are certain do's and don'ts to being single, but at the same time it's just like you're free. Like, the good thing is, the do is you're free. The don't is you just can't be doing crazy shit. Like, don't be having kids. Don't be catching no crazy shit. Don't be fucking nobody raw. Like, we're gonna do one do and one don't from the opposite side, okay? So taking, because, you know, guys, I'm in a relationship, so, you know, I gotta say something. So one do to grow with each other. I feel like that's important, because, you know, when you start out, it's just like, hi, hey, you know, let's do this, let's do that, let's go out. Oh, how was school? How was work? How was this? How was that? But after time, you know, you be like, you know, this is what I want for my life. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to be. And if you're not working together, even if y'all working together for a short period of time, you still gotta be like, you know, school is getting me there. So, oh, let me help you study. Let me do this. Oh, you been to work? Are you tired? Okay, let's go to sleep. You wanna lay down? Or you wanna take a hot shower? Who fucking knows? Like, it's good because you guys are growing with each other. You guys are gonna know your needs and your wants and how to cater to each other, and that's a good thing. You know, get to know that person, as even if it's a short period of time. Like, it's good to get to know them, because that's the person that you want to talk to at the end of the day. My one don't, though, is don't be dishonest with each other. It's times to keep secrets, and it's times not to keep secrets. If you want to have an honest, serious conversation, don't come crazy at nobody, because I'm pretty sure, and I know for a fact, that the other person's gonna come crazy right back. And that's just an argument. You don't need that. And if there's an argument, one person has to know that this is the end of the argument. Y'all don't need to be doing this for 7 hours. Because there's people that argue for 7 fucking hours straight, and you just be like, my nigga, I'm tired of yelling and screaming. So know when to be honest, and when to, you know, just be like, this is just, sometimes this, honestly, it's just like, it wasn't meant to be said. Like, it's unnecessary, like, it's irrelevant. So, and people, I feel like a lot of people don't know what's necessary to be said and what's unnecessary to be said. And there's a lot, that's a very big problem. And people get mad about unnecessary things. So don't, you know, jump to conclusions. Don't be like, oh yeah, you doing this, you doing that, or oh, you wrong, or you treating me like this and that, when, and honesty is just, you feel some type of way about something that happened, you just not seeing that, and that's what's dishonest. All right, one do for single, basically be free. Like, don't feel like because you're talking to somebody that you're tied down. Like, you're not tied down until you make an official date. And one don't think that because you're talking to somebody that it's a relationship. Because I know a lot of people who talk to multiple people, and all of a sudden they call him bae and all this. Like, I mean, you can call them bae, but like, just don't sit there and buy them expensive gifts and all this and all that. Like,
that's too much.
Like, wait until y'all make an official date. Like, because without the date, it's not in a relationship. you are still single. Like there's certain levels to you know, single to relationship. Like single is like, all right, you're free to talk to anybody. Then you're talking to somebody that y'all both feeling each other, but y'all not certainly there yet. And then there's a relationship. So that middle part which y'all talking is not a relationship. So don't feel like you have to buy them shit or you gotta take them out. You don't have to do all of that. Like wait until y'all make it official.
All right, guys, so we're gonna give our wonderful shout out for the evening. So the shout out goes to Urban for Life. If you submit answers to us, we will still, like, that's also a way to get a shout out too. So say we don't get enough votes or whatever, and those people already got a shout out, that's your other chance to have a shout out. What's coming next? So the next 2 topics you could pick from are
Gonna be typical dates, like what kind of dates you or people like to go to, and the type of friendships that are in this world.
So with the types of friendships one, I feel like we're gonna have a lot of fun with that one, because if we do have our wonderful addition to our show that day, we could really play out some nice things. That's it for now. Make sure you follow me on social media. My Instagram is _fuckroses with a V, not a U, and my Snapchat and my Twitter is fuckroses with a V, not a U.
Make sure to follow me on social media. My Instagram and Twitter is _wewant.moore, and my Snapchat is wewant.moore.
Make sure you follow our wonderful shows page at The Need to Know Show on Instagram. We did tell you we was gonna make a Twitter, but we're gonna get back to you on that one because we're still working things out. But of course, until next time, make sure you like, you comment, you share, subscribe. Bye guys.